Gentlemen, I combined a Ryft and a Basecamp and got the RACECAMP. Let's get to the table. Yep, that is the Basecamp chassis. I kept the frame. I also kept the Basecamp transmission. Look at that. It does have a Castle power system because this thing's got to move. Now this transmission, it does have the low gear set in it. We'll have to see how that works out. But yeah. I also want to show you guys the brand new Ryft Servo Saver. Check that monster out right there. Also a raw 800. Hard to see it, but there's a raw 800 in here. Now let's get to some of the details. The suspension. This is the most important part of this. Now, with the exception of the rear lower links, these are actually the LMT long wheelbase links by Vitavon. I was able to reuse all the Ryft links. Notice how they're mounted on the outside of the chassis because this was too much of an angle to come all the way out. But I put these sliders back on, both for electronics and to add like a little bit of a double shear. So when this gets hit pretty hard over here, this will actually try to bend the bolt, but this will transfer some of that load to here. So hopefully this will help support that whole area right there. The drive shafts. This is actually a lot easier than you think. The ends right here, they swap into the Ryft driveline, the tubes and all that. So you got a 5mm up here, 6mm here. It was just a simple matter of unbolt and bolt on the ends to make the drive shafts work. As far as the rear suspension goes, it's pretty simple. They do have a lot of angle here, but I think it's going to be okay. These are the stock Basecamp shocks as well. I didn't even change the oil in them, so we'll have to see how they work out. Probably going to bottom out pretty hard. I cut the frame off right here. This way, as things progress and I adjust this to do what I need it to do, if I need more suspension travel, I can get it. Right now the shocks are fully compressing, so that is full suspension travel right there with the stock Basecamp shocks. The front end, this took quite a bit of work here. I had to actually cut the frame off right back here and just the tower. As you can see, it's just kind of hanging out in the air. So there's one bolt back here, and then you have this trying to hold all that together. The brace across here is just plastic, probably not doing very much. I'm going to add something to go across here as well, like a crossbar, but that's not on there just yet. Hopefully this right here will get the job done. The wheel and tire package for this has to remain lightweight. I want this to be lightweight. I want it to absorb all that. Now these are not vented, but they have the stock foams in them and all that. The wheels are actually the Proline Impulse 2.2 wheels. They are real beadlock. Hopefully these will absorb the landings, take the hits, and allow us to have fun. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I got a really good deal on the blue body Basecamp, and then the Ryft on sale. I did keep the diffs, so these are brand new differentials, because when you're racing, you kind of want the things to move a little bit, right? To keep the tires free from the links when you're driving and all that, I did adjust the little stops out a little bit. So there's a physical stop right here to keep the tires out of the links. The electronics in this, simple. Castle Mamba X with a 2850 kV slate motor. The radio, Flysky GT5, because it has the best gyro on the market. Okay guys, I hope this stays. Servo, good to go. Nice. Now that's just 3S. Keep in mind, this system is good to 4S all the way to 6S. I got a feeling this is going to be a 4S truck. Let's check that steering out. That's nice. Honestly, I'm really surprised that I was able to make this work. When I first started this project, taking everything off and all that, I was like, man, what am I doing? Just give up, put everything back on. And I'm like, no. I got the Ryft kit for this. I had the Basecamp. I'm like, let's just see. And I'm actually kind of happy the way it worked out. I think I can use some different shocks on it, maybe some large bore shocks, because this thing's going to be jumped. If I have a problem with axle housings, well, Vidavon to the rescue. But right now, the only things that are not axial, actual axial on here, other than the electronics, the rear bars, and the support and the front shock towers. Other than that, it's all axial, which was absolutely amazing. So these tires probably not going to stay on there. Why? My buddy let me borrow his 5.25 Hyrax, and to me they look a lot better on here. They fit the vehicle better. So I went to A-Main, they had them in stock, and I ordered a set. So those will go onto these wheels right here, which will bring this down into more of a race mode. Now, the smaller diameter is going to have a less rollout. So either 4S, larger pinion gear, or I put the faster transmission in it. This has the low gears in it for crawling, so I can gear it up there. But first, let's see how this thing runs right here. I got a feeling we're going to be okay. But you know what? This video is done. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing my creation, my merge into the RACECAMP. And guys, check out the next video because it's time to run it. Catch you later. You guys have a great one. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.